We need people to come meet in roads.
Camp
okay, then we can head to Cumberland.
Valentine, 3 men injured. Better hurry.
Son of a bitch. All right, Rip.
We'll go with him to the estate and we'll go send that we're going out there. Rip?
Yep.
Also say that we're going to that spot in Cumberland too once you've sent that. Actually, I'll send it. I'll send a separate one. You're sending that everyone's accounted for?
Yeah, sorry. Just send that through.
Dawn's patrol to head to roads.
You got shot.
They got a cadet with them, and they're gonna run straight into him.
All right. Well, they're not hunting for the bad guys, they're hunting for the injured.
The good news is at least we know supposedly who shot him.
Aye. Ow! How on earth did he get in here?
I just really want to watch Top Talent.
Alright, I know where this is, so let's start going.
Camp north of Valentine.
Aye.
Alright, you leave Mitchell.
As I was riding over here, I saw Speedy with 3 others heading toward Valentine, just to our west.
Huh. Think they might have been involved over? No, they wouldn't be going back towards the scene of the crime.
No idea.
They sent that tip in from Emerald Branch.
Aye.
So there's a good question. They dumped their
They could have
bodies.
left, depending on the time, they could have left Emerald.
What?
I was talking to, I saw Speedy and 3 others riding from Emerald down the little river here.
Oh, then they may very well might be the people involved. We'll have to see if the people up on the hill are okay enough. Saints Crossing Sheriff Department, is there anyone out here? Oh, there they are.
Yep. What the fuck?
Hello, ma'am.
What on earth?
Are you mama?
I'm not your mama. Someone's been shot, but it's already been packed up.
I'm just trying to see how this one looks. Alright, this one's been packed too. Should we get them back to roads? Is that where the doctors are going?
No way. The doctor's down in Valentine.
Oh!
I know.
Alright, sorry.
Hello!
Pick you up. Here! Oh, God. Alright. Yeah. Boy, am I glad I did my morning workout. Alright,
Right, let's
hold on.
get down to Valentine.
Ride a little easy for the doctor!
What?
What?
We're getting you to the doctor.
It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna try
Right,
to get you
coming over.
medical treatment.
Goddamn savages!
Yeah, that might be Hugo, and that means that might be Tyne over there. A blonde one. No meta in chat though, guys.
Well, if you want to grab the gentleman off the back of my horse, I'll just send a...
Say something about a doctor.
No.
I got told to dogs. Hold on, there he is. There's Bella.
Oh, there we go.
Come on.
This gentleman's been multiple shots that have been packed.
Yes, she was taken.
Who was taken?
Natalie.
Adelaide.
That's right.
Who are you?
We were to be married today.
Right. Is that Dr.
We were just
Tyne? Is
preparing
that Dr.
things.
Tyne?
Yes, Doctor. Fine.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Weller? Alright, Weller, come here real quick.
Can one of you give us the condition of the third person that has been brought in, just so we know what we're dealing with?
This one over here has got a bullet wound that's arm and a knock in his head. All their wounds have been packed as far as I understand.
Okay, so an arm wound and a bump to the head, you said?
Aye, that one in the corner, but this
Okay,
fellow over
okay.
here, he's got a few stab wounds.
You said something about Adelaide?
Aye, I was trying to get you to come over here and talk.
Yep. Sorry, my ears were
Yes,
buzzing.
she has been taken.
Alright,
Men
so
with guns.
Tyne, Dr. Tyne, the red-coated man on the floor over there, he was the one who kidnapped Adelaide the other day, or the other week. He's been trying to force her to marry him. So he's definitely going
Amazing.
to Siskat this
Alright,
week.
looks like you got two in your
Yep.
right arm. Where do you
So, Speedy, Scout, and Tommy probably just blow them to pieces.
Very, very lightly, because they
Yeah.
were protecting Adelaide. But we'll ask them, once we get them up, we'll ask them what happened, see if they admit to any of that.
Okay.
I'll start an incident report for this, and
Yep.
then you'll want to add that, or Riley, you're the one who saw them coming from Emerald,
Alright,
eh?
we're gonna go ahead and start
Speedy
by
and
checking
everyone?
his coursing team.
Yeah.
Is that
They were going...
preventative, so
Okay,
you don't
I'm going
Uh,
to start an incident report, and I want you to add what you saw,
unpacking these,
because we
okay.
need to
Okay.
start tying them in,
You're doing
because this
great.
is very much a group that would have
Okay.
done this to these people in particular.
All right.
Can you tell me your name?
Cletus.
The best way for me to describe it is they,
Clifton.
from Emerald, passed over through Dewberry Creek, and I caught them where the road meets the train track there.
That's the case.
Well, are you
I think
familiar
that we
with who
could
Speedy
probably get
runs
him
with?
taken care of right away, and I can look at the
Yeah,
gun shop.
Scout,
Good enough there.
Tommy, who's that other fella that he's always with?
Because he was with two men and one woman.
The woman could be Jack Thompson's little friend. What's her name? Wisteria?
Okay, yeah, he seems to be doing pretty well.
This is all just pure me pulling things out of my
Alright,
ass.
I've got
I'm just,
two,
I'm asking on a
two
based on
bullet wounds to
association.
the right arm,
In terms of
Which
details,
area?
I
to
would
the
be
right shoulder,
your
and
best bet.
one in the left thigh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look and see
details-wise,
if these are all
Speedy
through and through.
gave his
If
name.
not, I need to find some bullets.
The one gentleman had like a rougher, not necessarily deep voice, but it was...
I'm fucking
We'll
lost then.
start
Maybe
with your
Tommy wasn't
thigh,
with them.
Since we are dealing with an artery
I
down
mean,
there.
it wouldn't be out of the box to imagine them doing it on his behalf.
Doing alright.
Was Scout with Speedy?
Do you have a description or voice?
Scout,
I just wanna
he
check for
can wear a
any
black beanie.
stab wounds as they go a little bit deeper.
He's
Yes.
now spouting a
Stitching.
beard,
Any
I
muscle
believe I saw a gentleman
Ooh.
with a
and
black
he
beanie.
wears your sweater.
We're doing
Ah.
great.
That's stingy.
I don't think I saw the sweater.
Yes, this is going to cleanse it. It will help. me.
Definitely saw a
I just need
gentleman
to
with
see
a
if this is
beanie.
a through and through if the bullet
black
went all
beanie
the way
he wears,
through,
like,
or
all
if I
black.
need to look and see if there's a bullet inside.
Yeah,
Okay.
black beanie.
Are going to
Okay.
Yeah, but was he wearing all black under his black beanie?
All of them pretty much were, apart from
Yeah.
Speedy, who
Closed
was
up
wearing
for you.
like a lighter shirt.
Okay.
Alright,
Doesn't
so
look
this
like
is in your
any-
bag.
Other fella had a dark
Went too
voice,
deep
a
into.
deep voice, whatever.
I'm just gonna see which ones
What do
here
you
need
look
actual
like?
stitching versus bandaging.
I want to say long hair. This last detail. It was dark, and I was more in a hurry trying to find or get to Rhodes.
Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
I'm
So
going to
so
say
far the
on
only
the
two
case,
people
okay?
that we've got in
You're gonna do
confidence
what now?
is, I believe, the
I'm gonna
medical
put a retractor
team
in the wound.
got a
It's just gonna
report.
hold it open
Bianca
so
was
I can
saying
use both my hands
she
to
had
find this
Scout by
bullet for you,
name,
okay?
so once they're done dealing with
I'm
that,
gonna feel a little
we'll
bit
have
pressure,
to
but you're already
make
in
it as it
enough pain.
goes.
I don't think this is going to bother you as much.
But yeah. How you doing, Robbie?
Howdy.
I'm wonderful.
That's good. Come to admire some handiwork.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
What's
Why
going
don't
on
you
in here?
Go and get out of here if that makes me feel better.
You want me
I-
to get out of here to
I,
make it
Yeah,
better?
if that's all right,
the
Gold.
medical office, please. Thank you.
Sure, I sure can.
Thanks, Robbie. Appreciate
In a
it.
moment, I'll.
Yeah, he's coming to see if they're in here and if any of them are dead.
Mhm.
He's good friends with Speedy. They play poker all the time. Him, Tommy, Speedy.
Sir, what's your name?
Do you have some type of
Is he weak?
In pain. That's my name right now.
Okay, what's your name normally?
Uh, Cletus.
Cletus.
Cletus Clifton. Yes, ma'am.
Cletus Clifton.
Yeah.
Mitchell, just come
Aye.
here for a sec.
Dr. Thine?
Aye.
Dr. Well, lovely to meet you.
Tommy just waltzed into town.
Aye.
Do you reckon it's worth, I don't know, maybe questioning him or anything? I'm just gonna go up to him, maybe see if I get a
There we
general
go.
gist, but he seemed pretty
Ready, go.
relaxed, just
Let's
walking
move
around
on
the
to your
middle of
shoulder now,
Valentine.
okay?
He's not one
Are
to
you
be
holding up?
relaxed
You're
when he's
holding
just
up
committed
okay?
crime.
Need
You
some
can
grape
go up
seed
near
before I
him,
start on this
maybe
next
look to
part?
see if you see any
Oh,
obvious
let's
signs
get
like
it
blood
done,
on his
doc.
clothing or anything like that.
You're a trooper.
Mm,
Then I can.
yeah, I mean, maybe, you know,
I'd like to
Scout and
question
Speedy,
these
the rest of
three
them.
and see if they can give us any clues as to who did this.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want me to send Rip in here to help move to the cells, or?
Probably a
Would
good
that maybe
idea. I'm not sure when they're going to be on their feet.
Alright, no worries.
Actually, Weller,
Mm.
it's only Tyne as far as I know that's going to be going in the cells.
All right, two snakes and Robbie just went off for two snakes approached saying he has news to give him. So
Yeah, I bet.
yeah.
I'm just gonna clean the rest of you up. Get your clothing
Aye.
straight.
Alright.
So
Here,
you're ready
come-
to.
Rip, you come with me as well.
Wait, hang
What's that?
hang on. I've got to get
know-
Tyne into his cell.
Yep, correct. But
So-
I know who did it.
Okay, who did it?
I have a witness. It was Emmett, Speedy, and what's his name, Scout, and they
Okay.
shot first, and then they took Adelaide from them.
Good.
All right, well, we've got to put
Okay.
wanted probably for vigilantes and assault with deadly with him.
Yep. Well,
Uh,
yeah, get their story first and see exactly what popped it off. But me and Rip, do you want us to go investigate that potential kidnapping? Because supposedly they're heading someone towards Emerald Ranch.
I mean, sure.
Basically, what I want to do is just ride straight to the telegram office, see if we see anything. If we don't, we'll ride
Okay.
straight back here.
All right.
All right, because we don't have enough time or
Aye.
resources.
Okay. I think you're gonna be all set here. I'll
Yes.
head and help you up to your feet here in just a moment. There you go. Here's your hat.
Right, need you to turn around,
Thank you.
face away from me.
I'm gonna go take a look at the other.
Why do I need to turn around and face you?
Cause you're under arrest. That's why.
And what did I do? I under arrest?
Quickly
That's
take a
good.
nap, sir. Just shut your eyes real quick.
All right.
Uh,
Alright, let's get this cleaned out. Doesn't look like it hit the muscle. It's pretty shallow. But
oh,
we'll need to
that's so
stitch.
good. That's so good.
Look at all the crooked picture frames, guys. Alright.
I think we got one more, Doc, after this one.
Come with me, sir.
Why am I under arrest? I
We'll
was
talk
just
about it
shot
in the
down.
office.
I
Aye.
believe the other one's.
Just follow the deputy for now.
I think it was the one in the shoulder.
Hugo, are you all right?
Yes, I'm okay, doctor.
All right.
Saffron, you got this one. I'm gonna keep an eye on the other two. Are they
Aye.
under arrest as well?
Not this time.
All right.
I'm pretty sure they've been being manipulated by this fella.
Okay.
What
So
do
I
you
don't do
mean
anything
they've
with
been
these?
manipulated? I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, sure. I know enough about what I'm talking about, so it's enough for the both of us.
All right, well, maybe we can have a talk about it then.
We will. And I'm gonna search. And I'm gonna
And then
search
maybe
you.
you can understand things a bit clearer.
Alright, do you want me to keep an eye on them or stick in here with you then?
I mean, whichever one you feel.
Well, if they ain't...
They're
well,
not
if-
under arrest.
Okay, then I'll stick with you. Instead of
Just
stay
need
in
to
the
search
doctor's
you,
way.
sir.
Listen, I just want to let you know. There we are. Oh, go ahead. Han? Why are you taking my letters from me?
Because I'm doing an investigation, sir.
Alright, I need to go send another tip since Kramer ain't arrived yet, and I arrived before him, and I think he left before me, so I'm gonna send another tip trying to find out where he is.
Alright. Right, come over here and... Alright, come over here and I'll to get those cuffs off you if you turn around. Alright, one moment while I pull up this paperwork.
Yes. A moment.
Do you recall the events of May 25th, sir?
Yes, I do. I know exactly what you're speaking of.
And what would I be speaking of?
You're talking about the time that... Let me see here. A lot has happened. I'm sorry. I'm making sure I have my thoughts correct. Ah, yes. I assume you're speaking of the scuffle that me and Hugo had with Speedy.
Aye.
Yes, I recall those events very well.
Do you want to put them in your own words for me?
Oh, yes, of course, my own words, yes. Well, it seems to me that everyone, including Hugo, is very confused on what is happening.
Hello? Any deputies or
You
sheriffs
see,
present?
a very long time ago, me and Adelaide
Can I help?
were together, in love, and
The bad situation.
about to get married, just like today, which has been completely ruined. And just like what's happening now,
What your name's?
a very bad group of men tried to take Adelaide away from me, saying I'm some bad man and I've done all these things, which I have done nothing at the time.
Alright, 1 second.
I'm sure somewhere you can dig in your records and find that information. If it's even anywhere like that. There's a certain deputy you could talk to.
And who's that?
A McKenna. He could tell you everything.
Okay. We all taken into it.
And just like
Everything
now,
about what specifically?
Okay. 1 more second.
Well,
and I'll
about
be with
this,
you.
about this Danny Kerrigan trying to kill me. You see? He threatened me and Adelaide to leave this house we were staying at. And then I took her to stay somewhere else for her protection. Later, these men find us,
Would you time 2 mind stepping away
and they
from
try to kill
that
me.
place?
And
Are you talking
after
about
a
now, or are
long
you talking
time-
about 6 months ago with Danny Kerrigan?
6 months ago, I'm just giving you a little perspective, Deputy. Or is it Sheriff?
I'm just a deputy, sir.
I just want you to understand. You see?
No, I do understand a wee bit because I've had conversations with certain people involved in this for a very long time, sir. And the stories that I'm getting from other people are quite different than the one that you're telling me. I do believe that Danny Kerrigan likely did something against you. I've heard that for quite some time. And speaking to
Yes.
McKenna would be something good. But
Yes, I think
kidnapping
it
Adelaide is not how to go about these things.
would. I have never kidnapped Adelaide.
You kidnapped
You
her the other
don't
day.
understand.
You kidnapped her the
No,
other
I did not.
Yes, you did, sir. She was tied
You can
up and
ask.
dragged out of town with gunshots flying. We have many multiple witnesses to the fact, and you were there, sir.
And who was firing those guns? Speedy was.
Aye, because you were kidnapping.
No.
Your people, the people that were under your command, Hugo, were firing back at people. They were firing in town as they were kidnapping.
No,
So that is why
just don't
that is why
understand.
you're in the cell right now, sir. And I do understand because you know what, I spent about 3 or 4 hours looking all over the crossing for Adelaide. Finally found her up there, that creepy lab. Both of
And
them,
was
both
she
of them
tied up?
cowering, both of them cowering in fear that if they left that place, that you'd do something terrible to them.
I have never hurt Adelaide or
Right,
Hugo.
well, just because you claim not to hurt them doesn't mean that you haven't been manipulating people and that you haven't been kidnapping people. Because what you did here in town was absolutely 100% kidnapping.
I have not kidnapped
All right,
anyone.
well, guess what? You're getting charged.
Adelaide is my
You're getting
love.
charged with kidnapping, and no, she is not. She cares for someone else. She is not your love.
She does
Last I
not
spoke
love
to
you
her, she
anymore.
certainly was not with you. She certainly did not want to be with you. She was being kidnapped by you and terrified for her life.
I was not kidnapping her.
Well,
no matter
you did.
what you say,
No matter what
or
you say,
anyone else says,
you still
and
kidnapped
she does
her.
not love that man anymore. Do you hear me, Deputy?
I hear you, but what the
She
words you're
loves
saying
me.
don't matter, because that's not true. You kidnapped her.
I did not kidnap her.
You did kidnap her, and you're getting charged with kidnapping her.
I may have taken her in a way that we have playfully done before. As
you
soon
can
as she
dress
was
it
out
up
of danger,
with fancy language, but you're still being charged for kidnapping her.
and what about Speedy?
Speedy,
his friends.
we are investigating Speedy and his friends, and we plan on charging them. I've got to write up the wanteds now over this whole debacle.
Adelaide was just with me not too long ago.
Alright. Well, I'm telling you, I'm not charging you for anything regarding today. I'm charging you for the events of May 25th. Do you understand that? I've already charged Hugo regarding those events.
Would it be alright, May? Would it be alright?
Well, it is very
One second.
unfortunate that you are so confused about those events.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Alright, wonderful. Okay, Fred, let me get
I'm gonna
you
get you more
taken care of.
comfortable while I finish covering this up for you.
Oh, careful.
give me a moment to review some things.
Yes,
Dear Tommy,
of course.
Adelaide is mine. It has been long before you showed up. We were to be married until a certain Danny Kerrigan got involved and tried to kill me. I have not kidnapped her at all. You need to understand, she has come with me multiple times willing. She does not love you anymore. She's loved me and only me. She only feels bad for you. We are getting married on Tuesday. Dear Adelaide, I hope you understand that you're the only one for me, and I'm the only one for you. My love for you, Adelaide, grows more and more each day. It's like a wildflower I'm unable to control, burning ever so strongly, night and day, hurting those that turn towards it. Adelaide, I love you. I love you more than anyone I've ever could, and I know you will see this in time. Huh. Well, it's sort of interesting here in this letter that you've got. Can you hear me, Mr. Thine?
Yes, I can hear you.
Alright, well, here in your letter, you say, Dear Adelaide, I hope you understand that you're the only one for me, and I'm the only one for you. My love for you, Adelaide, grows more and more each day. It's like a wildfire I'm unable to control, burning ever so strongly night and day, hurting those that turn towards it. Adelaide, I love you. I love you more than anyone ever could, and I know you will see this in time. So it sounds like you're quite aware that she is rejecting your advances. And that is plenty enough for me, sir.
I am not aware.
Well, you're
you
aware.
talk to Adelaide now, and I promise you
I've
that you will see
spoken
that
at
she
length with
has.
Adelaide.
You will see that she has changed her mind. You see?
Still doesn't change the fact that you kidnapped her on the 25th. You can have this book back.
I did not kidnap her.
You did kidnap her, and you're
I
being
took her
charged today
away
for being kidnapped.
from bad people, just like I did before. You go ahead and charge me. I'm not worried about a charge or spending some time in jail. I'm worried that you understand that I'm taking her away from bad people. You know the people she is with, don't you?
Just because one bad person takes someone away from another bad person doesn't make it right.
I am not a bad person. I have done nothing besides try to get my love back.
Why do you think that Danny Kerrigan tried to kill you?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. He tried to kick me out of the house, refused to work with me. Some people say that they just don't like me for some reason. Can you maybe see why that is? Can you tell me why? All I've done my entire life is try to help people.
What sort of help
And
do you...
for some
and what
reason-
sort of help do you try to provide for people, Mr. Thine?
I have spent years, you see, trying to somehow advance the ways of each and every doctor.
And how
So
do
that-
you go about that?
People don't have to die like they do now. So simply. Well, lots and lots of testing and lots of studying. There is many things that others are afraid to do that must be done, you see. Or things will just continue on like they do now. And nothing will ever change. We will not find cures for sicknesses. Things of that nature. You understand, right, Deputy? But for some reason,
Oh, I think that I understand more than you think that I do, sir. Because I've been
No
hearing
matter
things
where I
over the
go,
years. well, not years, but over quite some time. You've got a reputation, sir, and it's lingered in the crossing. You've been gone for a time, but that hasn't gone away.
And what have you heard?
I think you know. You're essentially telling me it here now, just using fancier language than I would tend to do.
I see. So, you do understand then?
I think that you believe that you have some sort of right to do testing on people, whether or not they want you to or not. Just like you think that you have some sort of right, just like you have some sort of right to make decisions for Adelie, whether or not she wants you to or not. Because guess what, sir? You're speaking to the deputy in the crossing who has gotten Adelie's personal side for quite some time. I know that everything that she says is not true, but there is plenty enough that I've heard to confirm my suspicions.
Is that right?
Why?
Well, I still think if you were to talk to Adelaide now...
Just because you've twisted her mind, or made her
I
think
did
one
not
thing or
twist her
another.
mind.
I know, you're gonna protest everything I say, but just because she's changed her mind today about something that you did that is illegal a week ago, doesn't mean that the thing that you did illegal a week ago is no longer illegal. It's still illegal and you're still being charged for it. And we're still gonna have our eye on you for the things that you're doing in this crossing, sir.
Well, I understand that plenty, Deputy. Like I said, of course, charge me, because you have to. You have no other choice, right?
I want to charge you for kidnapping, assault and battery, and fleeing and eluding. And I will be charging you for all three of those things.
Well, I will
Well, they arrested
kindly
Delaney.
accept your sentence you've given me. Is there someone out there you love, Deputy?
My personal life doesn't come into
Kramer's
these
not
walls.
accounted for.
Alright,
Hey, you can't
right.
keep the doctor in there.
Missing fucking Kramer. Son of a bitch.
Aye, we can and we will. Alright? He's got some time to serve in here and then he'll be released.
Okay.
You remember
Sorry,
what happened here in Valentine a week ago?
Oh,
And you got in
maybe.
trouble for that? Aye,
Oh.
he's in trouble for that too.
What's
Oh,
up,
but
Danny?
it was me. Remember?
Aye, and it was also him.
Well, maybe you don't want to tell me about your personal life. But if there is someone out there you care for deeply, I'm sure you'd be willing to do anything to get them back, like I would.
If the people that I cared for deeply no longer wanted to be with me, I would respect that decision. I wouldn't go kidnapping him
That
to
is
bring
not
him back.
the case.
Alright, sir. I know you keep saying that.
You will see. You will see, Deputy.
How will I see, sir?
By who?
When you're invited to the wedding.
When? Where? From?
Roads to
Yep.
meet you, and I got kidnapped.
Wait,
Wow.
you got kidnapped?
Wait, you were
Yeah.
you were the fucking folk that you got in a wagon, yeah?
No,
Oh,
no one saw this happen. No one.
Lemoyne heading
Oh,
west.
it was awful.
It was
Um,
okay. Start writing the
Who
paperwork.
was
on
it?
Alright, I'm gonna get you sentenced here. Give me a moment. In due time, you will see.
All right, Deputy. Could you at least tell me your name?
Deputy Mitchell.
Should be easy.
Weller, what are you working on at the moment?
I'm putting in my information in regards to who did the shooting.
Alright, once you've done that, could you tally up the vigilantism and assault of deadly and then put out wanted for the people that we think it is?
Yep,
Or that we're very certain
you
it
heard
is.
the lady? I'm doing this. You start that
Vigilantism
up.
and assault with the
Is
devil.
that,
Well,
is that
all
Roger?
you have to do is copy it over. You know, if they're not
Yeah,
really
no,
wanted, it's
but
fine.
if he's, but what I'm saying, if he's not doing anything while I'm doing this.
Well,
So the
you both
people we
kind of
think
work on the same document at the same time. I'm sorry, what was that,
No,
Kramer?
what?
The people we think it is scouting them.
No, okay. I've
I'm
been
just- I'm
informed. We know
curious.
who it is.
Sorry about that. We're dealing with several different situations at once, as well as trying to go after the people who attacked you.
Yes, and you know their names, don't you?
I believe so, but you're welcome to give me the names that you know right now.
Well, the only ones I know, for certain, were Speedy and Scout. There was another man there, with quite the mouth on him, talked very, very quickly. But I did not see his face.
Alright. Thank you. Alright, 10:45.
Yes, I
30 minutes time served off
only
70.
hope you'll catch them.
We'll be doing our best. Alright, you've got 30 minutes time served with us here. You're under arrest today for kidnapping, fleeing, eluding, and assault and battery.
Yeah, I would like you to come out from behind the damn door. Yeah.
Trying to, but you're.
So
I said Kramer.
you'll be getting a $106 fine, as well as 70 days, which is being reduced to 30 days, which you'll be serving here in the cell.
All right. I understand, Deputy Mitchell. Will I be getting my knife back as well?
Is it important to you?
Yes, it is important to me.
Why so? How so?
I've been carrying it for quite a long time. And I've done quite a lot of work with it.
A lot of work with it.
Yes. Saving lives. There are as many things a knife can do, besides hurt people.
You push through your paperwork. Generally speaking, Mr. Tyne, when people are arrested for violent crimes, we confiscate any sort of weapons they may have.
Yes?
So what is my good reasoning to be giving you this knife back? Because I'll be very honest, I don't like the way you talk about it. It makes me want to go throw it in the melter right now.
Well, that's the problem, you see. A lot of people don't like the way I talk about many things. I think that maybe, just out of the kindness in your heart, you could return it to me.
Sir, I have someone standing in front of me who very obviously kidnapped someone, and he is saying that he did not kidnap someone, even though he was here in the middle of town tying her up with a group of people and riding away as quickly as I could, which is the very definition of kidnapping. Do you want to tell me again why I should be giving you back the knife?
Just because you refuse to understand, Deputy Mitchell.
Right, so tell me that I refuse to understand again. I don't think you're getting your knife back, sir. No, I don't think so.
I see. Well, I guess I'll have to get me a new one then.
I suppose you will. Well, what's scared about not giving him his knife back, guys? I don't want to hold on to it.
Do you remember all of the names of the individuals? Speedy, Emmett.
My Tyne just told me who he knew to be there. Hang on.
Okay.
So the only ones I know for certain were Speedy and Scout. There was another man there with quite the mouth on him. He talked very quickly, but I did not see his face. So I'm guessing that must be Emmett.
Possibly. Any description of the lady at all, or?
They didn't say anything about a lady. Or are you talking about Adelie?
When I rode up to them, the lady didn't seem in any distress.
No, they were taking Adelie away from them. So they came up... Okay. Dr. Tyne here about a week ago, he kidnapped Adelie. Him and Hugo kidnapped Adelie from here in town.
Okay.
Okay. Us searched the entire crossing for about 4 hours, and we found Adelie and Hugo up at that lab and Roanoke, afraid to leave, saying that Tyne had just gone to bed and that they were basically being kept captive up there. We brought them into town, we charged Hugo, we let Adelie go. Tyne said that she said that Tyne was trying to force her to marry him. And now he's saying that they were supposed to have a wedding today. And it looks like Speedy and the other two went to try and stop that from happening. Because I'm assuming that he kidnapped her again, but we haven't heard anything about that, so I can't charge him for kidnapping again.
Alright.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So she wasn't in distress. It was more... She was going with them for safety reasons.
Maybe. Aye, most likely. She runs with her group. Speedy as with Tommy Two Snakes, and Adelie as like boyfriend, girlfriend with him. With Two Snakes. You don't find him interesting, Gingy?
Yeah, so total charges, vigilantism, and assault with a deadly weapon.
Aye, I think that's all that we can press on that right now. But that's why I put it on there, so. Well, yeah, but that's just character, right? Like, I don't OOC find it annoying. But obviously Saffron's like, okay, whatever.
You go? Are you going to at least give me my letters back?
Aye. But first I need to transcribe them.
I've done other wanteds and I've updated the list. Okay.
Sorry, say that again?
I've done every single one of their wanteds and I've updated the wanted list.
Alright, thank you, Willer.
I've done all of their wanteds and updated the wanted list. Don't do anything. Before we get double reports. Alright, they're in Blackwater.
Who is?
Tommy, Adelaide, and the rest of them.
Okay. We can...
Gonna head there.
Well, how about you wait just a moment, and we can all go down there together, because he's not going to be here for too much longer.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, because he's totally not going to fucking go there and try to get there before we do.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said he was going to Siska.
No.
I swear you said something like that.
Thanks, Weller.
That's okay. You can't hear me if I'm over here.
Freaking Weller. I mean, that's essentially what he's doing. He's a doctor who's got this sense of nobility for what he's doing.
That is not true, believe me.
Kramer? Kramer, do you need medical?
No, I do not. I'm okay.
Okay.
I was already checked out, but thank you.
Just making sure.
What's the other guy named? Was something weird.
No one knows that, like, genuinely.
You scared everybody, huh? You alright there, sweetheart? No, I meant the
I was playing a snobby better than you character in D&D when I could go with it, so I appreciate the doctor. It's a personally guilty pleasure of mine. I feel like almost everything he's saying is a threat. Are you needing food or water in there?
Adelaide's in Blackwater. Is that right?
Does it matter much, sir?
Oh, I think it matters a lot. As I said, we're supposed to be getting married.
I will speak to Adelaide personally, sir. If you keep going after her, you're going to keep getting hit with harassment and stalking charges.
Harassment and stalking charges?
Mm-hmm.
I am sorry that...
I know
You
that
are
I
so
don't that I don't
confused.
understand, that I'm so confused.
Deputy
Right,
Mitchell.
naturally.
In time, you will see.
I don't think so.
I promise I will help you see.
Ha! There it is! Is that a threat,
You will
sir?
see that I am not such a bad man. Oh, a threat? No. No threat to you.
Oh, it's a
Deputy Mitchell.
promise, not a threat. Is that what I'm gonna get hit with next? Because believe me, sir, I've heard it before.
Oh, I'm sure you have, from all types of men, haven't you?
No way.
But you will see in time that I'm not such a bad man.
I can always hope that, sir, but unfortunately I don't believe that's the way it's gonna work out.
Well, I only think that you feel that way because of the way things have happened. And the way you're choosing to see things.
Right.
Because it is your choice, isn't it?
Well, things are a choice, and I think that I'm choosing correctly here, sir. You might not like it, but I'm choosing correctly. Here, you can have these back.
Well, thank you.
Where'd Weller and Kramer go to?
Kramer, I don't know. Whaler went to go put in an update on what's happening around here.
Okay. We might need to try and go down to Blackwater to arrest Tommy, or not Tommy, but Speedy and stuff. I'd also like to speak to Adelaide, but...
Alright, if we're gonna be leaving, I need like 2 seconds.
Alright. Take your 2 seconds.
Sorry.
Yeah, get resupplies.
Are you still doing paperwork for this, Mitchell?
Oh, this is gonna take a lot of paperwork. Once Breyer is ready, though, we can go.
Okay. So, how long is it? Creepy Dog Man, how many days
We don't.
you got?
It doesn't matter. We don't have to stay here for him.
Don't get any weapons back. Nothing?
No.
Beautiful.
My time in solitude.
Fella makes my fucking skin
Much
crawl.
better than hearing all these lies.
Well, he's essentially making threats and stuff, but you know, it's that in time you'll understand. I'll
will
help
both
you
see one
understand. See him now, right there.
All
There
of
it
you.
is.
Oh, wait, okay.
This fella's suspected of doing human experimentation and stuff like that.
Oh, Briar. So you know how we responded?
Wait, what? What's happening?
We responded to this fucking Hagen thing, right?
What do you mean hanging? What are you talking about?
So you know how I said the postal boys, right, had been kidnapped?
Okay, the postal
So me and
boys.
Rip went and searched them, right?
Yes.
We searched for them, and we saw Boom
I've
with the
been
wagon
trying-
there. And we asked them about if they had seen any postal boys or any people on
Literally,
wagons
like,
or
I
anything like
talked
that.
to
But we
Scout
didn't know, right? The wagon was back
2
in the
hours
ranch.
ago,
They were,
and I
right,
didn't have
fuck-
anyone to go with me.
This has been a bit fucked because there was a bit of lack of communication
Wait,
between
you
us.
spoke
But
with
me and Rip
Scout about it?
already rode out to Emerald Ranch today and asked them about those boys because we responded to the tip and we didn't get any tips saying that anyone else responded to it. We found Boone out there We just asked him if he'd seen anything about the poster boys, maybe seen a wagon going past. And then we went to Emerald Ranch, and there he was with a wagon. We didn't inquire anymore. He seemed pretty like...
Cletus, are you all right? You survived?
Yeah, I sure did.
Well, good to hear. Now, before you get in trouble, run along now.
Okay.
It's active.
I already got the name before. I just was reminded.
You will understand one day, Deputy.
I think I understand perfectly well right now.
So smart, are we?
Plenty smart enough for my job, sir.
Yes.
I think he's cool, guys. You know.
Adelaide was
Threats are fun.
going to have a beautiful red dress on. I can't wait to see her in it.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yep, because that was the Humble Bunch. That's when Danny Kerrigan was at the manor down in Saint Denis. You really have no clue why Danny Kerrigan threw you out of the manor down in Saint Denis. Not the faintest idea. You can't figure it out even just a wee bit why Danny Kerrigan would throw you out or try and kill you for not leaving that manor.
No, I don't. You see?
Not even the faintest
Adelaide?
inkling, because you seem like you're a fairly smart man, sir, that you're able to look into things, but you're just gonna say that you have no idea, not the faintest idea. Really?
Oh, I will tell you. I have an idea.
What is your idea?
Well, you see, Adelaide had told me that the manor that she was staying at, that I could stay there as well, and no one else had lived there. And it was going to be our home, right? Until the day came where Danny came along and said that Adelaide could stay, but I could not. We even tried talking, even working together. And for some reason, which I can't figure out why, and I would love to talk to Danny about, he didn't want me there. And he also didn't want me with Adelaide. Just like the men now, keeping Adelaide from me. And these men, the things I've heard about them, almost getting or murdering a woman, right? Dolly Dixon. Having Adelaide sent to prison.
Alright, let's go. Stood around long enough.
And then this Danny shows up at my home and tries to kill me after I leave.
Saffron
Oh,
is saying here coming.
And wait, let me...
Just 1 second.
Don't let me forget.
Mm-hmm.
It has been quite a while. Before us leaving, when I was in the house alone, Danny tried to have me killed then as well. And that's when I reported everything to the law, McKenna, so maybe that's why he found me. Because he tried to kill me and didn't quite get the job done. So he came back for me again.
Alright. Well, I'll be looking into that as well. For now, though, I'll have to leave. The guards will release you.